What's up, my dudes? It's Kamikaze here today. We have 3 new robots coming out on the test server this weekend, and I'm going to explain why I really hate them, and it's a long explanation, but make sure to stick around, and also please hit that like and subscribe, because we are so close to 200 subscribers. Alright, so let me explain why I really dislike these new robots coming out. As you could see before, I was kind of happy about the new weapons that were coming out that just came out, like the avalanche and stuff like that. Overall, they didn't need too much rebalancing, but now that these are coming out, I'm annoyed. And you're wondering why, probably. Because these are all going to come out in the same pack, we all know it. If they weren't, well, these would be coming out, like, in the middle of summer, so it's obvious that these are coming out next update with the medium ember and stuff like that. So it's coming out in a 6-pack, just like the past pack that we had that was like 7 new robots in update 4.7, this is stupid. Pixonic said to us, less content updates, and I implied from that, and what they obviously said was that we're going to make less content, less new content, less new weapons, less new robots, yet they're spamming just as many, because, yeah, they're releasing less content, like, every 3 months now, but now, it's 6 robots, every single time, and it's stupid, and last time it was 7, so, let's get this straight, on average, every single update, they're releasing 6.5, so, if we have 4 new content updates in this year, well, we're going to have a ton of robots. That's going to be between 24 and 28 new robots. That's insane. Why would you do that? They lied to us, and I'm annoyed about that. Less content, yeah, but I thought it was going to be like, you know, coming out with three new packs. And I guess they didn't lie to us. They said less content updates, but it was just sneaky. It was a half lie. We all thought, oh yeah, it's going to be so much less content coming out. It's going to be less of a spam, yet they're still spamming. Just, they're pushing more content into each update, but making the updates more spaced out. Idiotic. I'm annoyed with that very much. And I'm not that kind of person that's always going to be like, oh, these robots are OP, oh no, they're going to destroy the game. But judging by looking at these robots, yeah, they are not looking very balanced. Now, of course, Pixonic comes to the test server and they rebalance it and whatever a little bit, but usually they're just taking away, like the Invader, they took off some of its health, but they added in a medium weapon slot instead of just a light weapon slot. So it's just that kind of trade-off that they usually do on the test server. So let's look at this. Fenrir. Okay, so these are like from Scandinavian and Viking mythology. You may have heard of these from like you know, your movies and stuff like that, Marvel. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for saying Marvel, but I don't know. Not Pixonic. YouTube is weird, so let's see what happens. So Fenrir is it starts at level 8, of course. Its durability is 126,000. Okay, that's not too much health. Well, it is actually. For level 8, it's kind of a medium. Okay, so it's going to be a medium bot. 2 medium slots, 46 kilometers per hour. Yeah, that's about a medium speed. So this is obviously going to be a medium bot. Aegis shield durability is 40,000. So that's a decent amount. Kind of like a blitz. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically going to be like that blitz kind of Aegis shield thing. So basically, its cooldown is 1 second. So it can switch between that. And this is the problem that sometimes happens when you have these bots. They can go into any situation that they want, and they're always going to have the situational advantage. So let's say they're going up against a kinetic weapon bot. Well, they can go into their damage resistance mode, so their Aegis shield doesn't get destroyed. So that's a problem. Or if they're going up against Taurons or whatever, they can turn on the Aegis shield and use that. It's a situational advantage. That's like when the Raging. That's why the Raging isn't very good, because when you're firing at it, you can do whatever you want. If you have halos, you can run all the way up there with your pursuer and get into like 100 meters range. If you're a long range buddy, well, when he's in his Bastion mode, you're going to be able to get back, and he's not going to be able to do any damage. So, yeah, I don't like that situational advantage that it has there. I think they need to increase the cooldown, but we'll have to see on the test server. We haven't seen it yet. Let's remember that. But it does have a damage resistance on his second one. So basically, there are two modes. Scout mode, 2 medium slots, 46 kilometers per hour, Aegis Shield durability of 40,000. Attack mode, 2 medium and 1 heavy slot, 26 kilometers per hour, and damage resistance of 50%. So that's a really low damage resistance. Jeez, I'm tongue-tied. Resistance, but it's enough. That's a lot, actually. Because then immediately, any really damage resistance is kind of big. Because now suddenly that health, that durability, it can take like 250-something thousand hits. So yeah, that's, I don't know. They need a nerf in terms of cooldown. Because the cooldown is 1 second. So it can just flippy-floppity, flip-flop between those whenever it wants. Okay, the Loki. This was the Eska. Just in case you guys were wondering, if you guys are the real OGs... No, I'm just kidding. It actually wasn't too long ago. It was like 9 months or so. Yeah, but if you remember, the Eska... I wasn't even on the test server back then. I'm pretty sure... I kind of remember that, yeah. So I didn't even have the test server, but I remember watching the video. It was a shoot, and it had 3 light weapon slots, and basically, it could go into stealth anytime at once, but couldn't use its ability. So they brought it back now, and now we have anti-stealth, so, you know, it kind of works out. So basically, its stats, level 8 durability, 115,000, and that's not very much health. Yeah. Again, it's kind of a medium, I guess, amount of health, but it doesn't have very much firepower. 3 light weapon slots, it's like a pursuer. So it goes 60 kilometers per hour at level 8. So yeah, this is very much like a pursuer, judging by what I'm at. And it has stealth. But it's, again, these have 2 modes. So basically, attack mode, 3 light slots, 60 kilometers per hour. And then recon mode, no slots, and 90 kilometers per hour. So the problem with the Eska was that it was overpowered. And now they're releasing a new model of it that goes even faster, I'm pretty sure. What? What? Oh my god. Why? Why? This is a problem. The Loki is going to be a problem. Oh my god. Let's go freaking destroy the game. I'm not even joking. It can just stand on a beacon. Imagine a squad of 6 of those. Oh yeah, you guys worry about the Hellburner, but if you don't have anti-stealth, you're screwed. You're actually screwed. What if you're in the cooldown of your anti-stealth? You're screwed. Because he can just run up against that beacon. So, if you have a squad of like 6 of these at the start, they're going to run, get those beacons, get that center beacon, then they're going to freaking 4 and 5 tap you, and you can't even touch them. Now, of course, if you have anti-stealth, you could probably get them a little bit easier, but it's just going to be hard to defeat. Oh my god, that's so trash. And this is the instant situational advantage that I'm talking about, except it's overpowered. Let's say you're versing a bulwark at like 0 meters range, or 50 meters away, let's say, and he's hitting you with his Avengers super hard, and you cannot... You're losing, you're gonna die. So you just, get into your stealth position, and then you run away at 90 kilometers per hour. No one's gonna be able to touch you. So you run away, and then you heal up or whatever you want to do, or you aim for a new target, and then you come out of that, and then you start shooting at him. Oh wait, it might kill you too. So then you just find a new target. Why? And it's so fast. If they do not nerf these, or I hope they take them out, because this is overpowered and honestly unfair. I hate the fact that they lied to us. Now they're just spamming them out in bigger packs at longer durations per update. I'm really annoyed. And let's talk about the Tyr. So basically, there's nothing about it. There's only images. So yeah, there's only images of them. Right now, really, for the Tyr, there's only an image, and we do have images of them. Again, I'm getting some of this information off of the screenshot from Manny Gaming's channel, and don't call this copying, guys. Don't call it copying, because you know, I'm looking at it. I didn't even watch really the entire content. I just got straight to the screenshot or whatever, got straight to the information, and then kind of went from there, got my opinions on it, my ideas on it. So it's not copying, guys, I promise you. So yeah, I dislike this so much. The bots look cool, they look really cool, but it's dumb. Like, if they would have released this mid-summer or whatever, like what I was talking about, I would have been fine, honestly. But, and again, if they would have needed a definite nerf, because these are going to be overpowered, but if they just nerf these and release them later, instead of releasing them in the 6-pack, because we all know that's what they're going to do. There's no oh my god, I'm tongue-tied. There's no denying it. There's no denying that they're going to bring them out in the packs of 6. I'm just annoyed. I'm contemplating, like, what I'm going to do. I'm really annoyed. You know, we just saw 3 new bots and weapons come out before, and I like them, because I thought that they were only becoming a 3-pack. I was actually kind of excited about these, because number 1, they were pretty balanced. I think that, yeah, some could have used a nerf, some could have used a boost, but for the most part, they were pretty balanced. And then, number 2, they were going to only come out in a 3-pack. So I was like, okay, so yeah, it's not going to be like the Lunar New Year event. The Lunar New Year event was a one-time thing, was what I was thinking, where they released so many bots and weapons, but it's not true, and I'm annoyed. I don't want these coming to the game. I want a nerf on them, and I want them to come later along the line. Oh my god. And I gotta say, Pixonic in the past couple months, in terms of, you know, changes, they definitely have improved. Like, they've reduced the upgrade times and economy. It's just a lot better. I'm getting much more damage because there are new bots in there, not just a Spectre with super low health. So, you know, people are getting more damage, which means more silver. So, I think the economy has gotten a lot better. The graphics are beginning to fix those and make it a lot better. But in terms of bots, nothing. Not in terms of content spam. In terms of some of the balancing issues that are going to need to be resolved, with the Ares coming out in under a week now, we're going to be screwed over in terms of gameplay, in terms of content, and this is really bad. I don't understand Pixonic's idea here. So, what they're doing is they're releasing these bots like 6 at a time. So, how I see it is as a horrible business model. Basically, what you're doing is instead of releasing them at 2s and 3s every month, where people are going to set aside maybe $100 whatever, and that's super expensive, but people do that. A lot of people do that in the champion leagues. They're going to set aside $100, and maybe the big spenders are going to spend $1,000 or whatever. They'll spend $500. Who freaking knows? They're probably rich. But now they're releasing it at every 3 months, but more bots. So people aren't going to save up and say, oh, I'm going to save up for, you know, as soon as the update's over, as soon as the new bots come out and they buy them all, they're not going to be like, okay, I'm going to start saving up $100 every single month. No, they're probably not going to do that. They're not going to have a budget for war robots. That doesn't really seem, that's kind of weird. Oh, I'm going to set aside $100 every month for war robots. That doesn't really make sense, you know, rather than just kind of that business tactic of, like, you're just, you know, when you're at the grocery store and you go up there and you say, oh, I want some gum, and you just buy it, and it's an impulse purchase. That's how people usually buy these robots and stuff, impulses. They're not planned out purchases. So they're releasing 5 and 7, and people are not going to have the budget or the money to spend $500, $600, $700 to pay for these new robots. Makes no sense. So they're not going to make as much money as they were when they were doing 2 or 3 every single time. And we're still spamming out the same amount of content. So what have they really gained? Not very much. And now what I'm beginning to notice is that people are voicing their opinions. A lot of players are. But what these YouTube channels are doing that are sponsored by them, they're deleting the comments. I'm not even joking. I know people who have, on Manny Gaming's channel, their comments have been deleted because they're negative towards the game. And only slightly negative or, you know, like, constructive criticism is actually kept. And anything like, oh yeah, Pixonic, you guys freaking destroyed my game by doing this, and you guys lied to us, stuff like that. The truth, the basic truth, is being deleted. Oh my god. Overall, I hope this update is not a disaster. I hope these robots are balanced. The Esco weird model thing, whatever, is going to be overpowered, and if they nerf it, that's hard to balance. I think that they honestly shouldn't even release that, even if they did nerf it, because it just doesn't really make sense to me how you could balance that to make it good. The other one seems okay, and then we'll have to learn about the third one. So, yeah, I'm going to end this video, boys. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. We're so close to 200 subscribers, and I cannot wait. We're like 6 away right now. So, yeah, thank you guys. I've loved, like, we've gained over 1/3 of our subscribers in just this month, so I cannot thank you enough. Alright, I'm going to end this video, guys. See ya. Have a great day.